What's going on, guys? MixedSid here, back again for another summer cocktail. But this is the biggest project I've ever done on the MixedSid. But one of the hardest cocktails I've ever made on this channel. So it's the Bartenders Bane. Can you guess what it is? So with the Bartenders Bane, it can be none other than the Ramos Gin Fizz. It's a very advanced technique, it's not easy, and it's certainly... It takes a lot of patience to build this cocktail, and you will see why. To get the technique right and get that foam right, because the foam is everything to this cocktail. So let's get straight into it. So to make the Ramos Gin Fizz, what you want to do is get your shaker. So the thing we're not putting in is soda water and the orange blossom water, but I'm using orange bitters because I don't have orange blossom water, so I'm improvising a little bit here. But the one thing we can do is build up the other one. So what I'll do, I'll put a Tom Collins glass in the freezer, so I'm going to leave it in there for 3 minutes to let it chill out, but I'll come back to that in a bit. So the first thing going into the tin, guys, is 60ml, 2 ounces of gin. If you are very traditional, you can use a Tom Collins gin. But I'm just using any old gin, I like the Botanis. So next is 3/4 ounce or 22.5ml of sugar syrup. Next, 3¼ ounce or 0.75 ounce or 22.5ml of double cream. So with double cream rather than single cream, it gives better results. You should find it a better stabiliser. Next, 1/2 ounce or 15ml of fresh lemon juice. Next, 1/2 ounce or 15ml of fresh lime juice. But just for clarification, I have made one, let's say a few hours ago, just for practice, and it's gone very, very well. So next is 1ml of vanilla extract. So what I'm going to do is a little drop of vanilla syrup. Again, I'm improvising. So that's about 3ml. And the last thing you want to do now is 1 egg white. So crack it. So it's about 3/4 ounce or 22.5ml of egg white. So what we're going to do is add the spring. It's just so, and you'll see why, is to give it a better head. So it's got to be a dry shake first. And then we'll add that. So we're going to give this a very hard shake for 1 minute. So this is why it's called the Bartender's Bane. It requires a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of patience.
One minute later.
And there we go, 1 minute later. So I've got one giant ice cube here, and you'll see why. You don't want to put in too many ice cubes. So just one giant ice cube should do the trick. So I took the spring out this time, and what we'll do is give it a nice hard shake until that ice block has dissolved. Give it a nice bang, nice and secure. And now a good hard shake again until that's melted. So you can hear it banging. So we're going to keep shaking until I'll no longer hear that noise. Because it'll be dead cold and dead ice, and then what we'll do, we'll get the Tom Collins glass out the freezer. My arms are tired.
One eternity later.
There we go, it's finally melted. A minute later. So let's get our Tom Collins glass out the freezer. Right, so now we've got one Tom Collins glass. As you can see, it's nice and freezing, it's nice and cold. So let's strain into it. So put your strainer on, put to one side. What we're going to do now is add 45ml or 1.5 ounce of soda water. And just add a drop of orange bitters. It should be blossom water, this orange blossom water. So now we'll go slowly strain into our Tom Collins glass now. So what we're going to do is leave it in the freezer now for 3 minutes, let it chill out, just to let it settle. Think of it like a pint of Guinness, just let it settle and then we'll top it up with soda and you'll see a nice head on it. So now that it's sat down, what we're going to do is top it up with soda water now. So create a nice little hole in the middle. But doesn't it look fantastic? Just look at that foam. But there we have it, one Ramos Gin Fizz, and doesn't it look fantastic? The foam makes it, because it's not quite to the extent. I'll just show you the first attempt. It went a little bit better than this. I'll just show you the head on the first one. So as you can see, this is the first attempt. The foam was a lot more stabilised than this one. It's both good attempts, but the first one was even better. Just want to show you the first one. You can see the foam goes up a little bit higher without spilling, so it's a lot more stabilised, this one. And with the first one, what I didn't do, I didn't put the spring in, so maybe it made it a little bit worse. I'm not sure, but that is a Ramos Gin Fizz, the Bartenders Bane. But once it's done properly, it looks fantastic. It just takes time, effort, and a lot shaking. But that, guys, is the Ramos Gin Fizz. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, one Ramos Gin Fizz. Final thing to do now, how does it taste? Ah, smashing. Because it's not your usual gin with the sourness. You can taste it, but it's a little bit strange with the vanilla extract or vanilla syrup in my case, especially with the cream. So it sweetens it up, so it's a strange balance, but I like it. It tastes absolutely lovely though. Because I don't think I wish is probably... I'm not an expert bartender to try and get the foam absolutely massive like I'm still very proud of my effort, especially with the first one, so that was even better than this one. But if I was to rate it, it's 10 out of 10 just for the showmanship, just to show that I can make a Ramos Gin Fizz on this channel. It's finally been done. It's one of the hardest cocktails to make, just requires a lot of effort and very little room for error. You just gotta get everything right with the measurements, go say how much to put in, how long to shake for, is everything has to be precision. But that, guys, is Ramos Gin Fizz. Thank you for getting us 2K, but I will be doing a special 2K video that is 5 summer cocktails you must try this summer, as they'll be my personal favourite summer cocktails I'll be making for that special video. So I do thank you all. So now on 2.01k, so we are on the road again. So it says our next goal will be 5k. But this has been the Ramos Gin Fizz. Do let me know in the comments below if you ever attempted to make this horrible horrible time consuming cocktail, because I can see why bartenders hate it. I hated doing that. It requires a lot of shake, a lot of effort. But that, guys, has been Ramos Gin Fizz. I've been MixedSid. Don't forget to like and subscribe to MixedSid for more cocktails like this, and I will see you guys for another summer cocktail. Cheers. Feel like an expert bartender at last.